Welcome to this short video lecture on the Internet of Things. My name is Dr. Kaushik Burman. In this class, we will explore the basic of IoT, its application, its impact on various industries. After this class, you will able to learn definition of IoT, components of IoT, physical things, connectivity, data processing and analysis, practical example of a cloud-based IoT system, and the application of IoT. So let we learn one by one. Starting from the definition of IoT, what is IoT? So the Internet of Things refers to a network of physical devices, vehicles, appliances, and other objects embedded with sensors, software, and connectivity, allowing them to collect and exchange data over the internet. In traditional system, what we have seen that the group of computer forms the network. Whether we are discussing a local area network or whether we are discussing a wide area network, only the computers forms the network. But with respect to the conventional system, if we talk about the IoT ecosystem, we consider all the devices surrounding us, whether it is a devices of smart home like the appliances, smart bulb, smart switches which we use in our home, or whether it is related to some smart transportation system, vehicle to vehicle communication, some smart car, or whether it is a smart mobile phone, or whether it is some health monitoring of some particular battery or device. So whatever device are there, all the devices when talk to each other forms the network, share the informations with proper algorithm and protocols, maintaining the security and privacy challenges, then that network is known as the Internet of Things. Hopefully, students, now the concept, what we are talking about is clear. And moreover, it has been estimated that more than 20 billion devices are going to be connected in near future. So the subject is very important for learning, and there are scopes for the students to make their career in the domain of Internet of Things. Okay, so now let we discuss what are the components of IoT. So the basic component of IoT, there are three basic components: physical devices, connectivity, data processing, and the analysis. What physical devices are there? The physical devices that may be from the simple sensors to complex devices like the smartphones and industrial machineries. Now, first of all, let me understand what is this sensor and what is this actuator of IoT system. If you see this diagram, the data flow is from physical device to the connectivity to the data processing and analysis part. It is from the sensors to some embedded system boards to some cloud or network, and the data processing takes place in the cloud, decision making part done, and after that that data goes to the users. So in the system of IoT, these sensors and actuators, they play very important role, and they are the fundamental component that enable the interaction between the physical world and the digital system. The sensors, these are the devices that detect and measure the physical or environmental conditions. They are responsible for capturing the real world data and converting it into an electrical or digital signal that can be processed and analyzed. Sensors can monitor various parameters such as temperature, humidity, light intensity, motion, pressure, proximity, and many more. They act as the input devices in IoT system, providing the information about the physical environment. They collect the data, and that data can be transformed to a central server for processing, analysis, and decision making purpose. Now let we discuss about the connectivity. What do we mean by the connectivity? Connectivity, it is also crucial aspects of IoT. The devices, when communicate with each other, that is through different electronic devices. It may be Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular network. So that is where connectivity plays very important role. If there is any problem in this network, which is the backbone network, then also it is not possible to interconnect these physical devices. So hopefully, what is connectivity? Now it is clear to all. Connectivity means it consists of the backbone network, whether it is a 5G network, LTE, long-term evaluation network, means the licensed band cellular, or whether it is an unlicensed band Wi-Fi, whether it is a Bluetooth. So all those are the basic fundamental networks for connecting the devices. So that is what is the role of connectivity. Now next, let we understand the third part of the IoT system, that is the data processing and the analysis. Once the data is collected from the IoT devices, it needs to be processed and analyzed. This is done through the cloud-based platforms and advanced analytic tools. By analyzing the collected data, valuable insights can be derived, leading to better decision making and improve the efficiency. So this data analysis part we did using the cloud computing, using the machine learning and AI techniques. Now, in this slide, we discuss a practical example of a cloud-based IoT system. Here, we are using a smart dustbin which can monitor the dust level inside the dustbin, and anybody in front of this dustbin want to place the dust, they don't need to touch the lid of the dustbin. The lid will automatically open if anybody is in front of the dustbin. Now, to design this kind of dustbin, the basic requirement is there need a sensor which can sense the presence of a person in front of the dustbin, and a actuator like a servo motor. So if somebody is in front of that dustbin, then automatically the servo motor will start and the lid will open. And whenever the person is not in front of the dustbin, or it is beyond the threshold limit which has been assigned in the embedded system board during the programming, so according to that it will take the decision whether we need to open the lid or not. So here we are using ultrasonic sensor, we are using the Raspberry Pi as a processor or the embedded system board for receiving the information from the ultrasonic sensor, and we are using a ThingSpeak cloud server, which is a cloud-based server, allows us to do the data analysis and store and upload the data. So here you can see in the output side we have a motor, and this motor will be controlled based upon the data which has been collected by the ultrasonic sensor. And also a display device LCD is placed to display the information related to the dustbin, whether the dust has been filled or not, how much dust has been filled. So all those things, if we want to display, we need a liquid crystal display, and that is mentioned over here, key 116 cross 2 liquid crystal display. So in this overall diagram, what we understand what is the basic requirement for making a IoT related project which we can implement in our undergraduate level. So this uh, gives you a clear cut picture that the sensors is the input device to the embedded system board, and then we have the cloud based server, and in between we have to make the program code for sending the data from the sensor to the board and from the board to the cloud and vice versa. This is the flow chart for the dustbin project, and this smart dustbin project, first the data came to the ultrasonic sensor. After we read the information key what is the distance of the particular object, then that value we compare with the threshold value which we put in the programming. For comparing the actual value with the threshold value, we are having this decision making block, and based upon the decision, if the threshold, if it is less than the actual value, then it goes back, and if the threshold value is more than the actual value, or the actual value is less than the threshold value, then it goes to the this side and it started the motor so that the lid can open. So this is the overall flow chart for that particular smart dustbin. In this slide, I discuss the application of IoT. The first application is in smart home. IoT devices can automate and control various aspects of homes such as lighting, security system, thermostats. Then the second one is the healthcare. IoT enables remote patients monitoring, wearable health trackers, and smart medical devices, leading to improve the healthcare outcomes. Industrial IoT. IoT is revolutionizing the industries like manufacturing, logistics, and agriculture by enabling predictive maintenance, optimizing supply chain, and increasing the productivity. Smart cities. IoT technology can enhance the urban infrastructure, the transportation system, and it enables better resource management in cloud. So there are lots of application of IoT. Now at the last, let we have a short quick quiz. So do you know what is HCSR 04? What is this? This is a ultrasonic sensor, or it is a IR sensor, or it is a relay, or it is a servo motor. So obviously the answer is it is a ultrasonic sensor. I already discussed it. Ki HCSR04, it is nothing but it is ultrasonic sensor. Then which is the correct order of IoT system to send the data to the cloud? Physical devices to the connectivity to the data processing, connectivity, physical device data processing, physical device connectivity, connectivity, data processing or the to the physical device. Which one is the correct sequence for sending the data to the cloud? Yes. So the answer of this question is the first one. Physical devices, then the connectivity, then the data processing. Means from the sensor, it goes to the protocols, connectivities, board, embedded boards, and then it goes to the cloud. So this is what is the correct answer. Option number A. So at the end, I also want to tell you that you may go for this reference books which will help you for better understanding and for better learning. So these are the reference books which from where the contents has been taken, and for further study I uncover these reference books for you peoples. Thank you very much for your patience. Thanks a lot.